Imagine if the Looney Tunes took on The Thing, Armageddon, and multiple other alien homages. Well, The Day the Earth Blew Up is a brand new Looney Tunes movie coming into theaters this week. Yes, a brand new Looney Tunes movie that's fully animated is going into theaters this week. I got a chance to check it out early, and honestly, I think this might be one of the best Looney Tunes movies ever made. What's going on, buddy? Welcome back to a brand new movie review. Today we're discussing The Day the Earth Blew Up. This is a brand new Looney Tunes movie which stars Porky Pig and Daffy Duck, who are sadly Earth's only hope when it's facing the threat of an alien invasion. Now, the fact, you just tell me a new Looney Tunes movie is going to be in theaters, I'm going to be there first day. I'm going to support the movie. I'm going to watch the movie. I'm going to give it the credit that it deserves. And especially coming off the cusp of the Coyote versus Acme film that was, I'm assuming, written off for tax purposes at Warner Brothers, which is very much depressing to me because that film I've heard so many incredible things from. It's not coming. Like, I just expect that we're never going to see that movie in ever. And the fact that that's happening is depressing because the Looney Tunes are a staple to Warner Brothers. They are, in a way, their Mickey Mouse. Like, that is theirs. And I feel like the Looney Tunes, and I'll even go to Mickey and Friends, should all be more hosted. They should get their own animated films, not just these little shorts or little cartoons on TV. They should be mainstream on the big screen. And the fact that the Looney Tunes are getting this smaller little film excites me. And I'm excited to talk about it because, again, I think it's one of the best films that they've ever put out for the Looney Tunes. And I think if you're watching this and you're a fan of the Looney Tunes, you should definitely check this out. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below your guys' thoughts. Let's jump into this. First thing off the bat, I want to say is that the animation here, all 2D, again, fully animated. It's not live action, any sort of department. It is just beautiful. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. I wish more films went 2D, but the way and the usage of this film really captures the effect of what they're going for. I think for me, one of my favorite things about this was the visual gags. Yes, verbally, a lot of the things that the Looney Tunes do can be hilarious. And yes, the visual gags of seeing like Daffy Duck hit himself or Porky Pig doing something crazy, those things make you laugh. But the thing that really makes you laugh, and those little visual gags, is just like, say, like a character walking by like a mirror or a couple different mirrors, and their appearance is different in each one. And that reflection, like little things like that excite me when you can peek out and point out, and it puts a smile, a grin, or a laugh on you. And that's like one of the things is that I found myself giggling and laughing at like the smaller things in here, and overall just smirking and smiling throughout the entire picture. And I easily, like, I just already imagine, like, the second this is Blu-ray, I'm buying it. Like, the second, like, I can own this on physical media, I'm going to own it because of just those little things. Like, it just was such a memorable experience. And I think one of the things that it really made memorable for me is because I grew up with the Looney Tunes. I grew up with Looney Tunes, Mickey, and all the cartoons. But the Looney Tunes specifically, I always visually remembered watching their stuff. I think on Warner Brothers Kids, if you guys ever remember that, but this reminded me of watching a cartoon on there that I don't think anyone else would have watched. I don't think anyone else was really into. Like, they watched Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, and like I was the one watching Warner Brothers Kids, and anytime the Looney Tunes would pop up, that was like a big thing for me. And the animation, the storytelling, the devices in here remind me and harken back to like those early 2000s featured films in terms of like the visual appearance of it, but as well as the storytelling devices. And I can say that it's not just Looney Tunes related, it also feels Iron Giant related, one of my favorite animated films of all time. You can feel the same appearance and touch that that film brought to this, and that is not easy to bring about, but the way that they're able to bring that feeling about really much is a claim to the director of this, who is Peter Browngardt. Never really touched into anything he's done before, but what Peter did here really much impressed me. Makes me really happy to see that we did get a Warner Brothers animated film like this in theaters right now. or at least this weekend, depending on when you're watching this video. But I can't recommend this movie enough on just those regards. Really blown away by the animation, really blown away by the feels. And of course, the voice casting is just, it's perfect. Of course, Eric is great as Daffy and Porky, and then Candi is great as Petunia Pig. And the rest of the cast, like, just takes it in spades. The invader, the scientist, the way that, again, they play on the tropes of alien invasion films, as well as other sci-fi films like Armageddon. All of these things work in harmony. This has the story evolving and changing to what you want it to be, but then always having these twists and turns that make it more zany and fun, but never losing sight of the heart of the story, which really much is Daffy and Porky's relationship, their friendship in here. Brotherly friendship, I guess I would say. And for me, the story, everything of that could be fun and entertaining and laugh out loud wild. And you can walk away with this film and saying like, oh, that was a fun movie. But I think it's that heart of what they put into here with those two central characters, and even like the way Petunia comes into their lives, I found to be the best part of the day the Earth blew up. And I think this is such a memorable movie that I will be thinking about for the rest of the year. And sadly, I think it'll probably go down as one of the more underrated movies because I hope it succeeds and has success. I just don't see it happening. With that said, The Day the Earth Blew Up, I truly believe this could go down as one of the best Looney Tunes films of all time. Every single frame is beautifully animated with such care while seamlessly blending visuals, verbal, and slapstick gags that are guaranteed to put a smile on your face. At the same time, it manages to pull you into the heartfelt story about friendship. I absolutely loved every minute of this. I think it is a near perfect film in terms of the Looney Tunes and in terms of animation. There's a couple other things I would have liked to just see more Looney Tunes in here, and that's more of a personal preference, but I think there would have been a way to push them into the story, say, be like Bugs, Taz. I mean, there's a couple other things. I would have just liked this town to be a little bit more fleshed out in terms of that regard. But what can I say? I loved this movie, and I think you will as well. So with all that said, I'm going to give this film an A. Thank you so much again, guys, for watching this. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, comment down below your guys' thoughts. And of course, until next time, stay classy.